What if I told you that the greatest battle you'll ever fight isn't against the world, but inside your own mind? One thought can lift you toward greatness or destroy everything you've built. This isn't just a story about honesty or greed. It's about that one silent moment where your thoughts decide your destiny. Many years ago, in a quiet little town surrounded by green hills and dusty roads, there lived a young man named Jake. His life was simple, but heavy with struggle. Every morning he woke up with hope, and every night he went to bed with disappointment. He worked hard, earned little, and yet held on to one thing: his honesty. One afternoon, after walking all day in search of work, Jake's legs felt weak, his stomach empty, and his heart heavier than his steps. As he dragged himself down a lonely path, a voice called from behind, old and tired. "Is there anyone here who can help me carry something?" Jake turned around. An old man stood there beside 3 large, dusty duffel bags. His back was bent, his hands shaking, yet his eyes carried a strange calmness. Jake said, "Yes, I can help." The old man nodded. "I need to go to the next village. It's far. I can carry 2 of these myself, but the third one is too heavy. If you carry it for me, I'll give you 3 gold coins." Jake's eyes widened. 3 gold coins. That was more than he could earn in a month. But he didn't smile or bargain. He simply said, "I'll do it." When he lifted the bag, he almost stumbled. "It's so heavy," he said, trying to steady himself. The old man looked at him calmly. "Yes, because it's full of bronze coins." They began walking down the winding road, the sun dipping low behind the hills. Every few minutes, Jake noticed the old man watching him carefully. At first, he felt uneasy. Then he realized perhaps the man feared he would run away. But Jake reminded himself, "I'm not a thief. I just want to earn honestly." They walked in silence until they reached a riverbank. The water shimmered under the evening light. Jake didn't wait. He stepped into the cool water and began to cross. The old man, however, stayed behind. "I'm old," the man said softly. "If I try to cross with both these bags, I might drown. Can you carry 1 more for me? I'll pay you 3 more gold coins." Jake hesitated for a moment, then nodded. "All right." But before he could take the bag, the old man stopped him. "Promise me you won't run away. This one has silver coins." Jake frowned. "Do I look like a thief to you? I don't cheat for money." He lifted the second bag and crossed the river. The weight almost bent his shoulders, but his values stood tall. The silver couldn't shake his honesty. When they reached the other side, the air felt cooler and the sky had begun to fade into twilight. As they continued their journey, the road began to climb upward toward a steep, rocky hill. The air grew thinner, and Jake's steps slowed under the weight of 2 heavy bags. He looked back and saw the old man standing at the bottom, resting against a stone. "Come on," Jake called out. "We're almost there." The old man shook his head. "I can't climb with this last bag. My legs won't carry me that far." Jake sighed, wiping the sweat from his brow. "Then give it to me. I'll carry it for you." The old man hesitated. His voice trembled, but his words were firm. "This bag has gold coins inside. If you run away, I won't be able to catch you." Jake frowned again, slightly offended. "I told you already, I'm not that kind of person. I'm an honest man. I've worked all my life to earn what little I have.
Once, I even quit a job when my boss asked me to lie. I'll never betray someone who trusts me." The old man studied him for a long moment. Then, finally, he said, "I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, but I'll trust you this once." He handed Jake the final bag, the one filled with supposed gold. Jake placed it carefully on top of the others, his body trembling under the enormous weight. The climb was hard. Each step burned his muscles, but his determination pushed him forward.